Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. You know that I say many times that these guys, especially the mass media and the politicians, really think that we have an attention span of about 3 minutes. That's even below a deer. You know, a deer has to up to 5 minutes. So I think these guys think that we have 3 minutes. Why? When they have an article and or an issue that they want us to really memorize that, they repeat it so often, it seems like every 3 minutes they repeat it. A new article about it, a new article. They keep the flame going. Not that kind of flame, you know what I mean? This flame. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Now that's the thing when they want you to memorize something. But if they want an issue to disappear, they mention it once and then gone, never to find that again. Here we have an article. We have an article and an index of the freedom of the press, global freedom of the press index, and this is done by a German institution. It's fantastic, and they tell us that Ukraine somehow advanced about 40 steps, places from 120, I think, to 80 something. Ukraine. So that means it improved its index in freedom of speech, freedom of the press, actually. And that's fantastic. My question is it true? Well, they think that we forgot. They think that things that they mentioned once, then, and then, we, with our 3-minute attention span, then we forgot. But some of us don't have 3 minutes. We have 4 minutes attention span. We're better. So I have here about 4 articles that will nullify or how should I put it, dispute this guy's claim, this institution, the index ranking. That's impossible. Because if you remember, if you have between 3 and 4, not quite like me, 4, you know what I mean? All right? It's a joke, just kidding, okay? Then you remember that Zelensky instituted a lot of moves towards freedom of press. Remember that one? So how in the hell they just got higher, like better place now? So let's look at this article, okay? Coming from Ukrainska Pravda, which is a Ukraine government institution. It's not an independent blah, 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 blah. And instead of saying Ukrainska Pravda, telling us what I just said, no, it parrots the same BS. Ukraine raises sharply in press freedom rankings. This is from yesterday, okay? Yesterday is what? May 3rd would have been. So these guys want to give us this BS, which they BS. These guys who did the rankings are BSing, and these guys think that we are tards. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 articles ready for you. All right. So despite the war, Ukraine has risen like Jesus from 106th, not 120, I'm sorry, 106 to 79th place in the press freedom index. This has happened due to economic stabilization of most of the media. Stabilization. What does that mean? Let's stabilize the society. Take them out, send them to a happy camp. And from there, I don't know. We stabilize the society. Is that kind of stabilization you have in mind? Weasel, man. Look at that stabilization. Now, that's an euphemism of most of the media and a reduction of the influence of oligarchs. So that means what? Because these guys cannot say anything, we just ban them, therefore we have more freedom, right? So is that what it is? No, Emil, you're just looking too deep into this. They're gonna say probably, if someone watches this, gonna say, you know what? I think this guy Emil has got an attention span of 4 minutes. I think. What do you think? He's not a 3-minuter. He's the 4-minuter. Jesus Christ, man! Look here. weasel, stabilization and reduction of the influence. I got it. So this is RSF, it's a Press Freedom Index. Situation like the almost complete suppression of independent journalism in Russia as a result of the war in Ukraine, the mass arrest of media workers in Turkey, and a subsequent increase in aggression against reporters during demonstrations in Germany have led to the fact that many countries have fallen in the ranking. Okay, how about you, boys? So, yeah. Sometimes significant falls and simultaneous rise of many other countries show how unstable the global situation is in times of crisis, anti-media agitation and disinformation. You can make shit up, man. So we got here. So it says here that the situation with freedom of press freedom in Ukraine improved to 79, 27 points, my man. Isn't that? This is due to the economic stabilization of the most of its media. So we have supposedly freedom of the press worldwide in 2023. Now I think I tried to access this and it didn't work out. I mean, I pressed on it. It's just it's not clear. So now look here. Supposedly the Nordic states here have it the best. Okay, and we have here then the Americans and the Canadians. Now my friends from Canada, they pretty much know how great are the CNBC or whatever they are over there, and how great the freedom of speech and freedom of press is in Canada. That's a joke. I'm surprised South Africa has it. And Argentina? Anyway, here, Europe, blah, 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 these guys. And then you have Ukraine. Ukraine has the same as Romania. You make me fucking laugh. I think this is, what is it, Mongolia or something? What's that? Yeah, I think it is. I know it is, actually. So, okay, this is this. So, let's see a little bit the other articles, okay? So, they have here this. So, here is where Ukraine is. Ukraine is 79. So, it's behind the Guinea-Bissau, Georgia, this is Georgian, Northern, and Comoran. I don't even know what this is in German, actually. Malta is behind Chile. Anyway, Republic of Congo is right behind Ukraine. Ecuador. All right. So this year, Russia fell by 9 positions, is now occupying the 164th. Go figure. Now, North Korea is 180, and China 179, and Vietnam is 178. The best is Norway, Ireland, Denmark, Sweden, and Finland, the first ones. Okay. Well, let's see how could they gain this amount of this number, jumping from 79 to 106, so 27 steps. All right, let's go to this one. I don't think it's going to be a chronological order. New York Times. This article came and went on, where is it? On December 30th, 2022. Right? So December 2022, New York Times, this was New York Times reports. Critics say a new media law signed by Zelensky could restrict press freedom in Ukraine. All right, lawmakers who passed the bill said it would help meet European Union conditions for membership. But journalists have denounced it as a move towards censorship. So where's the 27? Okay, let's go to this one. Pam, the week. All right, the week link, this guy. Zelensky nationalizes TV news and restricts opposition parties. Now, nationalization, that means TV news fall under one place, which is this guy right here. This is March 20th, 2022, right? So, again, good job, guys. On Saturday and Sunday, Ukrainian president invoked his emergency powers under martial law to suppress several opposition political parties and implement a unified information policy. This is euphemism for one voice, a new voice of Ukraine. Unified information policy. Okay, I'm going to go to the next one. This comes from Deutsche Welle. I'm guessing that's what it is. Is it? Deutsche Welle, all right. Ukraine bans pro-Russia TV stations. Oh my God, how is that possible? But hey, he did it, and this is from the 3rd of, or maybe the 2nd of March 2021, I'm not sure. So this is from 2021, this was before the Russians did anything. and they say, hey, you ban pro-Russian TV station, freedom of speech, freedom of expression. 3 pro-Russian TV channels have gone off the air in Kiev after pro-Western President Volodymyr Zelensky, pro-Western, you pro-Western and you suppress media. That's great. Signed the Ukrainian Security Council decree imposing sanctions for 5 years on 8 media and TV companies. Alright, my friends, say whatever you want. I think this one is the same thing, but from March 20th, 2022. Citing martial law, Ukraine president signed decree to combine national TV channels into one platform. Oh, you got Zhmyhal and you got Zelensky. Hey, we're gonna dance a hora. Very good. No problem from this side, just a reality. That's the truth right there. Good job, guys. Elected, appointed, elected, appointed, elected. Yeah, okay. So this is it, my friends. You tell me. What do you think? Is that possible? Is that possible? Now let's go to that little weasel ranking thing here on this article and try to get the source. I'm sorry, is reporter one Grenzen. Probably is Reporters Without Borders. That's what it is. Right? Zur Statistien, for statistics. So here it is. This is the beautiful, Pressfreiheit weltweit, the freedom of press around the globe, around the world, 2023. Great. It helps to know German a little bit, I'm guessing. All right. So anyway, this is it, my friends. When I came to the United States of America and I was working on a roof, because that's what you do, penniless, you come here and you build this beautiful country for others to tell you and blah, blah, blah. I spoke with a fellow worker over there who stayed and worked 1 week. He was, how should I put it beautifully, an African American or black, however you want to call it. And he said something about how many languages do you speak? I said, well, I speak this and German. And he asked me, why did you learn German? Are you a Nazi? So, well, no wonder we were both on the same place, on the roof. So I said, I guess what the hell, this guy. But anyway, he quit after, I don't know, a week or so. We didn't see him again. And it was very interesting because I'm not going to go into it. Maybe some other time between, tell you more stories. Anyway, so you tell me, is that little index lying or dumb? What's going on? And the freedom, so much freedom of press that the new voice of Ukraine or whatever the article comes from, Ukrainska Pravda, did not even bother, it's unified, to say, hey, wait a minute, what about that? They should have done what I did if there would have been freedom of the press. But it's not, unified. Good job. Unified and eliminated. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just, I guess.